Hello, welcome to John Wesley Multicultural Center. I'm Reverend Neyda and we're going to be talking about Lent. What is Lent? Well, Lent is the 40 days that we prepare before Easter Sunday. Now, 40 days technically because we don't include Sundays. You see, Sundays are supposed to be like mini Easters every week where we celebrate resurrection. So it's a time of celebration. But during Lent, it's a time of preparation. Lent actually begins on Ash Wednesday, which would be this Wednesday. And during Ash Wednesday, usually there's a special service in most Christian churches, especially traditional Christian churches, where they focus on the mortality of mankind and how we all return to dust or to ashes. And usually at some point in the service, they make a sign of the cross with ashes to remind us of the fact that dust goes to dust and ashes to ashes, and we're all dust in the wind, as the song says. One interesting fun fact about the ashes that are used during Ash Wednesday is that traditionally, of course, this is what's supposed to happen. What actually happens at your church or at other churches, I'm not sure. But traditionally, the ashes are actually composed of the palm branches that were used the year before for Palm Sunday. So they burn those, they save them, they burn them, or they burn them and they save the ashes, whichever order they want. And that's what they use to make the sign of the cross on your forehead. And that's why on Wednesday night, you'll see a lot of people in the supermarket and at restaurants with ash crosses on their forehead. Why ash? Well, traditionally, it's a Hebrew tradition, and for Christians as well, from the Bible, where ashes are a symbol of remorse, regret, lament, and it's kind of, they're also used when you're in a time of mourning. And so as we prepare for Easter Sunday, the crucifixion, the resurrection, etc., all that goes on, we're in a time of repentance, of preparation spiritually for that moment where we celebrate the sacrifice and also the resurrection and the victory. So during these 40 days, usually people give something up. They make a sacrifice of some sort. Sometimes it's meat, sometimes it's sweets. Usually it was associated with your diet. You would give up sweets, etc. And so nowadays, there's different ways that you can approach this time of repentance and giving up something to focus on spiritual things. Fasting, for example. Fasting is giving up food or certain foods, was the traditional way of celebrating Lent. But now maybe you want to take a break from electronics. You will survive. Or maybe you want to take a break from a TV show that you watch compulsively, and you dedicate the time that you take away from something that is important or takes up a lot of your time, and you dedicate it towards service, towards prayer, and towards focusing on God and getting a closer relationship with Him. To that avail, we are offering on Saturday mornings during Lent, starting February 13th, a get-together at a restaurant. So we're not going to be fasting. We're actually going to have breakfast, which is breaking the fast, on Saturday mornings around 10:30. Come early if you like to eat a lot because it's an open buffet, so you can eat all you want. It's $11. You're invited to come to learn a little bit more about the basics of the Christian faith. You know, you don't have to believe to belong. You can just come with your questions, or maybe you've been far away for a long time, or maybe you're not where you know you should be spiritually and you think it's about time. Lent is a great time to get back to God. And I'd love to share that journey with you. Here at the John Wesley Multicultural Center, we have a Wesleyan Methodist background and doctrine, and we're aligned with them, but we accept anybody who wants to learn a little bit more, grow a little bit more, and get closer to God. And we want to hear what you have to say as well. So come join us. The John Wesley Multicultural Center welcomes you Saturday morning starting February 13th all through Lent to study about the Christian basics. When I say study, I mean talk about it, get to know it, share a little bit more, and have some breakfast too. Alrighty. Well, have a wonderful day and start getting ready. Wednesday, Lent begins. P.S. Next video is, what does Mardi Gras have to do with Lent? Bye-bye.